So we were talking about tertiary level education and government support for it. So the government would be continuing to help young people aspire to get scholarships. Scholarships would not just be in the area of sports. So we want to be able to create areas of excellence throughout the country. So in the terms of arts, you know, when I heard the government getting involved in creative industries, I was so excited, you know, but the money is being spent on the back end, or the front end, and not the back end. And what I mean by that is I want to see programs in primary and secondary school helping kids learn how to write music, helping kids with their creative writing, helping kids with their acting skills, helping kids with dance. It is shown that when people are involved in arts, it helps with their creative thinking. And it also creates other opportunities for scholarships. One of the other ones is in terms of technical schools. We've seen that kids are not just academically inclined. There are some kids who want to be able to get skill sets. And so an example of that was the cruise industry. We had a situation here in St. Lucia when I came in as Minister of Tourism. The hotels were complaining because there was these recruitments, people coming down from hotels in North America and also from the cruise lines. And their criteria is that you had to have worked in the industry here in St. Lucia for 5 years. So what was happening is the hotels here were training people for 5 years. Just as they were becoming efficient and productive, they were then being whisked off to other countries and to other cruise lines. So in meeting with the cruise lines, I understood that there was really two criteria they were using. One, a person had to have 5 years experience, or secondly, if they had a certificate. And when we made some inquiries as to what that standard of certification was, and we found out what it was, we met with Monroe College, and we were able to put together a program with Monroe. And the cost of the program was $3,200. And we got government to help seed to get the project off the ground. And in meeting with some of the cruise lines, they agreed that if a person stayed for 2 contracts, they would have repaid the $3,200 for them. And what was the advantage of this program? The advantage of this program is that young people were going off on the cruise industries, which is an incredible university in itself, because it is everybody from the world working on a ship, and it's incredible standards that they were getting paid to learn. So instead of actually accumulating debt in a school degree, they actually were getting practical training, and that training now they could apply it anywhere in the world. Because if you've worked on the cruise sector, the goal was to have developed our industry sufficiently that you could have come back home and worked here. But even if the job wasn't available here, you can go anywhere in the world because of the experiences that you had. And we see that tourism is the fastest growing industry in the world. So there was a tremendous amount of opportunities. So it's looking for those practical experiences to be able to help as many people as possible. So it's not about just the traditional university degrees, but growing some universities here in St. Lucia. So we've seen what the impact of St. George's University was in Grenada, in terms of how many Grenadians now have been able to put themselves forward and get even not only a bachelor's degree, but get a master's degree, where they've saved money in having to be able to live at home, save money in terms of the cost of food, versus having to go to UWE in Trinidad or UWE in Barbados. And that added burden onto the student and more likely to the family, or that they have to borrow money, and before they even begin working, they're already in debt. So we'd be looking for more practical solutions to create more opportunity for a wide variety of solutions as possible.
The Labour Party came in on the promise of jobs, and they disappointed the people. Question is, what guarantee do the people have that you or your party will keep up to
Saying that you're going to provide jobs is just not saying it. It's actually being able to have a plan to do it.